Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex, and when we last left off, we arrived at Area 51 to witness the aftermath of our nuclear missile impact, and the outfall, no pun intended, was comparatively minor, I would say. And of course we have to get to Bob Page himself in some way or another, which proves to be a difficult endeavor because the entire area is fortified with elite troops everywhere, of course, and most importantly automatic defense is probably our weakest point of, JC, right? Okay, regardless, the last time we left off here, we got stuck, I believe, right? Behind the door, I believe, as well. Yeah, this one to be specific, because you don't have enough lockpicks to get through here, incidentally. Well, since there's only one way to go, I suppose that we have to play with some robots for the crew quarters here someplace. Yeah, there's nothing else we can pick up right now. Although, come to think of it, if there's a robot, it means a mobile line of sight obstruction could be useful. Wouldn't you think? I mean, we don't want the reinforcements arriving right now, right? Do we do? Yeah, okay, so can only turn down that far, which is nice. It's really annoying, frankly. And really is kind of annoying. So, I think we should be able to hide behind here at least, right? Because you have to punch in that stupid code. Come on. Yeah, okay, does work. So what was the code again? I think I wrote it down last episode. Should be able to access the key panel from back here, but hopefully the door doesn't destroy our crate again. That would be swell. If it does, then we just reload, I guess, and try again. We're going for all the trouble here, and then this still happens to us because the game hates our guts, apparently. Okay, move it over here, please. So, is it far enough away finally? Thankfully it is, right? So, don't destroy the crate, please, JC, or the game, or anything in between. That would be swell. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we could be doing right now except to hope for the best. I'm not quite sure where the key would be in the original release of the game, because we haven't found anything whatsoever, not a single clue anywhere. That is very strange indeed. Okay, open sesame, and what do we have back here? I think it was one medium-sized robot on patrol. There it goes. And what do we see on the far side? Other than nasty stuff. If there's a turret, that means there's a camera someplace, so... Okay. I think the robot will also destroy this crate if we aren't careful. So, let's just keep this in mind, shall we not? But it's the only way to go. We cannot go anywhere else. Yeah, we have found scam grenade, right? We found at the bottom of this flooded portion there someplace. Okay, secondary item. And otherwise, we have some rockets, yes? Probably load them in advance here. What do you mean unassigned? Whatever, it's really strange. Then we reloaded manually, I guess. Because millipedes are not going to work here for us. Okay. For rockets in total, ideally we want to preserve them for our page, don't we? But I don't think it can be done. And as a reminder, all enemies are very observant in this version of the game. So one slight mistake and we get blasted. And this scam grenade only disables them temporarily, not permanently. So, can we even see the camera from back here? I mean, it must be someplace, surely. We cannot spend the bioenergy to race past here. Or maybe we just destroy the robot and be done with it, because it's going to be very tedious otherwise. Line of sight on the camera would be swell. Yeah, that's close enough. I'm hoping that would work, but if it doesn't, then I'm not sure. Hope for the best. Scanning area, huh? Oh, really now? Okay, I was hoping I could sneak up on this thing because we're inflicting 25% bonus damage against robots with our sword. Maybe we try that actually. No, it's an absolutely terrible idea as it turns out. But then again, we're so short on supplies all the time. I mean, I'm really looking for any relief here, any relief whatsoever. It's very annoying, you know. So, okay, I guess then... I'm sorry. I don't want to reload here, but we're so short on supplies all the goddamn time. I can even spare a single rocket here, really. All things considered. And of course, VDP don't inflict any damage against the robot, and its camera grenade is only temporary. So, I mean, what else can I do here, frankly? Sabo rounds, maybe? But we need them against the Superman, don't we? Also Bob Page himself, incidentally, I'm sure. If nothing else that would work against the robot, nothing. So, it's just a medium-sized robot here, to be honest. I hope it's actually good enough, because it may not be. Okay, the robot has been blasted, so it had to be done. I'm sorry. So we're down for the rocket now. The message to the camera, I have no idea. Yes, we see it pretty shortly. I see a passageway over here, maybe by chance. I think that's the camera, right? On the left side there, on the ceiling. Probably. And they're also hardened now as a reminder from last episode. They now have 80 base defense, so yeah. We happen to have a lamp, right? We have 2 lamps now. Okay, I should have used the lamp, right? Maybe as a mine, presumably. Instead of the rock. What? What? Okay, surely we can inflict some damage with that here. Oh no, of course, now it's not moving. So I wasted. Sure, and we have some fucking smaller ones here as well. So we are that here. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a massive beast, and a robot, and a turret, and a camera. I didn't even trigger, right? The alert was not blasting away. Jesus Christ, and what's up with the difficulty here? I mean, it's the only way to go, literally the only way to go. No. What? How is that sensible im remotely? And this is even dealing with the fucking turret and the camera, so 7 of these fucking small spider bots enlarged one? And the robot and the turret and the camera? And that's not even the final portion of this mission? How is it even remotely sensible? So I used up most of my rockets, and I used up my lamps, one of which was completely off target, and really what? And the crate has been blasted as well. There's no other movable cover object in the entirety of the corridors anywhere. What? Okay, we survived, but then no, what? Are you fucking kidding me with this? Like, seriously? Whatever, I mean... What, we're down to 1 rocket? What? I'm sorry, I'm just a complete utter disbelief here. What are we looking at? Oh, great. Men in black and 2 other people working here. If only we had some orders to do anything about that, which of course we don't right now. This guy, of course, will have his shield ability and whatnot, wouldn't you think? Probably does. So, we try our flare darts to set them alight, and then we also shoot the other people, I guess. We have 4 remaining, and I think it takes 2 for one of those people. And then the game crashes, of course. If only it wasn't so tragic, my friends. Okay, and knowing what we know today, I think we'll be using alarm against the sky and hope for the best, and we throw the scrambler grenade at the spider bots and hope they kill each other. Wow, it actually destroyed it. First try, I'd be amazed then. Okay, I'm sorry, but if the game crashes, I'm not above trying a different strategy. Otherwise, I would have set it for the result, and our crate is still intact, surprisingly. Okay, where were those things? I have no idea. Back here someplace, I guess. Okay, goody. So the camera is indeed intact. Can this thing work some of the time? So, Scrambler Grenade did work, so there's the small robots then. Of course, as a reminder, it's only temporary, so we have to blast this thing as well, presumably on our way out, because we have to come back here, I think. Weil die then one thing at a time. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, I do remember there's a mine on the wall here, so let's just grab it. Okay, EMP mine on the way out could be useful. That's at least something. Jesus Christ, man, I'm sorry. Hopefully the game doesn't crash again, so we're trying our angle with the darts, because it did work like a charm. Okay, so that's going to be difficult. Doubt. Yeah, that feels nasty, doesn't it? Okay, finally, der Fuß am grenade set me, but now I have to wait around here, unfortunately so. Okay, so it was all of our napalm darts, I believe. Well, let me guess, the key will be in here. Because where else would I be putting a massive spider bot together with 7 smaller ones, a turret and a camera and yet another robot here? Yeah. Okay, I have to look up if this was actually the same situation in the original release of the game, but I really doubt it, frankly. Okay, so there we go. Gut riddance mit rubbish. Anything else back here? Another camera, another turret, another spider bot, anything in between? I'm not so sure about this. Okay, let me guess. Oh, actually, he dropped some ammo for us. Amazing. Okay, well, I guess we recover one of those. And, oh, let me guess. There's the key. There's the goddamn fucking key here. Okay, and 2 lockpicks for this invincible thing here, apparently. Okay, goody. That's what I figured, frankly. So there we have it. There's our key, which is why we are lost completely. No terminals that are accessible. Ventilation shaft of some type. What could be in here? I have no idea. I don't think that's going to happen, right? Wow, amazing. Instant master. Level 4 change. What's the difference here? I guess that we can maybe turn off the camera outside. Oh, we do this here, I guess. Maintenance spot release. Okay, I think I take it. Oh, maintenance spot, you mean, what? I'm not quite sure what else I can say here, frankly. Okay, we disabled the fan and they released a spider bot for us. As punishment or something like that. Okay, goody. Of course, it's on the opposite side. We're looking at the wall at the panel, right? That's the delight here. More damage. Of course, you can't know these things in advance if you play the game for the first time, right? Of course we can. So where can we go? Probably down below here, right? Into the other area. Hope there's not a second spider bot anywhere. Or third one, or a 10th one, or anything in between. Yeah, what was the purpose of that hatch? To drop ourselves over here by chance? Yes, okay, and then what? What was it even do for us? We can access one of those areas presumably and ride the little train. Interesting. Of course, there are always multiple ways to play the game, especially in Deus Ex. Okay, so that does what exactly for us, I'm not sure. Let's have the key now. Right, I may almost be tempted. But we cannot go for the fan, I think, right? Nope, it's not possible. Interesting. I think what it's supposed to do is to wait for this gate to open and then also use the little access panel there, presumably. And you turn off the fan so you don't get blown off the ledge, supposedly. Something like that. Okay. Of course, the spider bot outside will still be waiting for us. Thankfully, we have an EP grenade, which could be useful someplace else. But I don't think we have that luxury. One thing is for certain, we have to plan our moves very carefully. Why is there some virus back here? No idea. Okay, is it still around? I presume so, at least. Of course it is. Now we don't have a choice. We have to use the MP grenade. It's not going to work against Bob Page anyway. Or are we going to bypass the entire area? It's also an option. Then we spend 2 lockpicks for an unknown purpose. I mean, at least an unknown outcome, I guess. Huh. What is more important, what is more valuable? 2 EMP grenades? 2 lockpicks and 1 EMP grenade? We have to ask ourselves the question right now, because we cannot sprint past that thing. We have to use some explosions, or we have to use the EMP grenade, or something along these lines. There are no other alternatives, because the security panel doesn't control the robots, unsurprisingly. Even if they would, we cannot do anything about computers, because it would require master hacking, presumably. But we know the door is something we can open. We don't know if the passageway will lead anywhere useful. So, I guess that we don't have any options, essentially. Oh boy. Of course, it doesn't work. Goody. Of course, it doesn't work. It's only slightly damaged. I don't think that's the way in the original release of the game, because I have been watching this Let's Play still. And back there, they can disable the larger variety of the spider bot with 1 EMP grenade only. Of course, here it doesn't work. And you can release the smaller ones as well on command. Oh, what a delight. So we're wasting all of our supplies for nothing again. Yeah, it does release this, right? This fucking... Is there anything you cannot do? So we wasted all of our supplies yet again. Fantastic. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm completely flabbergasted here. So this thing can release 1 additional spider bot with every attack, and the last time we came in here there were already 7 spider bots waiting for us. Not including the larger variety, of course. It's impervious to EMP grenades because it doesn't destroy them, I guess, or even disable them. Okay, goody. Wow, isn't that lovely? Okay, and the turret, of course, is still active because you can't override any security, I think. Or is it still active? I think it is, right? Of course it is still active, because it's on this different security grid. What else would it be? Ah, fantastic. Yeah, whatever. Of course, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter any longer, right? Just have to wait for this fucking thing to calm down a little bit. At least once per recording session, this game leaves me completely and utterly speechless, and there we go. Wow. Difficulty spike anyone. Granted, it's the last mission of the campaign, but still. I mean, you can only increase the difficulty so much, can you not? I mean, seriously, one spider bot is bad enough, never mind like 10 of those, and never mind the larger one, and the other robot, and the turret, and the guys inside, one of which has the shoot ability. Oh, goody. Jesus. And I really want to boost off unheavy ordnance for Bob Page himself, but that's not going to happen. And there will be no replenishment along the way, because my heavy weapon skill is so terrible, I missed with my first rocket. Fucking fantastic. Okay, just run, fucking run. So, backtracking all the way, of course. So, anyone else waiting for us now since we triggered the alert? I'm not sure. I mean, we are in terrible shape, and that includes all supplies, of course, but also our health, incidentally. Maybe they didn't feel like responding because it was too far away from the entry point. Maybe, I'm not sure. I would bet on it. That would be one reason as to fucking why. I don't think the robot has any juice left, but we can check here a brief. I don't think it has any juice left. Oh. One charge, amazing. Now it's offline, but my arm is still crippled. It means at least a minus 15% accuracy penalty. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, so well, it's only a taste of things to come, I would figure. And I don't think we can take care of Bob Page without cheat codes. Assuming we end up in the same situation as with the Günther Hermann. And that seems pretty likely, wouldn't you think? Oh, no way, right? There's no fucking way. Oh. Then we are on a different circuit, so I'm not quite sure what we were looking at for the terminal because the clock was ticking down, so I didn't have the luxury to find out. Yeah, toxic gas, at least we can scoot around. So, now we have that key at least, which is something. So, how many people are waiting for us now?
Do what you think's right, JC. Only listen to your own conscience. You didn't know your mom and dad tried to protest when we put you in training. They love their little boy, JC. That's why they're dead. I'm sending up the man who did the job.
Interesting. 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 And goodbye to you. How many fucking dudes can be in here? Okay. Oh. Jesus Christ, man. Are you setting up this man in black for starters? Good fight, yeah, Mr. Page. So once again, we take a pixel for the front door. Immediately everyone sees us and they come rushing here. The entire whole goddamn party. Okay, I got what Bob Page was telling us, but the other look was just too quick for me here because there was too much action involved, I'm sorry. Only listen to our conscience. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Okay, my accuracy is probably minus 30% right now because of the crippled arm. We're not even close to Bob Page himself. Even close here. Alright, well, also we just hit ourselves, but then again, as you can see, it doesn't matter evidently. We have minus 35 accuracy. I don't think we could live with that. And also here our head. Unfortunately, it only works in medical sense, you know, like physical health. Because otherwise, oh yeah, of course I forgot, we could be screwing us this over. So just double check first. Just in case. Watch our step, I think we should be watching more than just our step around here. I think it will be one-way trip for JC. Most likely. Let's just do a little bit of a roll call here before we continue, just to make sure that everything is fully reloaded. Yeah, what are we going to do with 100 skill points? So let's just find out. Very little is the answer, I would assume. Yeah, the lowest threshold is like 1,500. I think I put it in heavy weapons maybe, or demolitions, but both of these ordnances are in very short supply. And we're going down, I would figure, right? Where else would we be going?
Barely a scratch. You're a little faster on your feet than your daddy was.
Huh. Okay, I didn't know we had it in you, Bob. All this personal stuff here. Sector 3, of course, it's in Sector 4 someplace. Okay, good here. Ah, hello there. Who wants to talk to us now?
We can get you into Sector 3, but no further. Page is in a separate area with his own security
So it's going to get even more difficult,
Everett says you want me to destroy Area 51.
I intercepted his communication. JC, he is simply using you to bring the Illuminati back to power.
I'd agree
Listen
with that
to Savage
assessment,
and me.
actually, yeah.
There is a reactor lab with 2 antimatter reactors.
In other words, yes. You want me to blow the facility up. Why? It's just a hole in the ground.
Decades ago, the UN made Area 51 the central hub for all electronics communications. The Aquinas Protocol, originally for surveillance, has given Page unlimited abilities to censor and control
I guess he
all
doesn't need
forms of
Picus any
media.
longer.
If we destroy the Aquinas hub, we'll take down the global network.
Exactly. They dug their own grave, JC. We're going to eliminate global communications altogether.
Really?
I don't know.
That seems...
Sounds like overkill.
Yeah.
As long as technology has a global reach, someone will have the world in the palm of his hand. If not Bob Page, then Everett, Dowd.
Another Stone Age would hardly be an
Yeah,
improvement.
I think
Not
it's a
so
little excessive
drastic.
here, maybe.
A dark age, an age of city-states, craftsmen, government on a scale comprehensible to its citizens.
I'll think about it.
Savage has a map of Sector 3 from when he worked down there. I'm transmitting now. Use it to find your way to Page's complex in Sector 4. Then find the coolant control room, which should be at the northwest corner of Sector 4. Cut off the coolant to the reactors, then go to the reactor lab. I will tell you how to trigger an explosion.
Okay, I get destroying the power base, but putting the entire world into another Stone Age, presumably because, especially in this universe, modern society would absolutely collapse without the internet. Absolutely. And even in current times, it would be a pretty drastic step to take. Okay, let me guess. Unsecurity grid, tons of robots everywhere, which we cannot deal with, of course.
Corpse, yes. You feel something.
Yeah, I feel something indeed. It's mostly dread right now. Wow, cigarettes and some flares. A real jackpot here. Drop it auf fucking feet, you know. There's no need to throw this stuff, game. Okay, we take a look at the map before we even do anything else. Okay, this is useless. This is area 3 apparently. Okay, where are we though? What does it mean? I don't have the slightest clue. Where are we? I don't have the slightest clue because nothing is marked, so this is of basic utility to put it mildly. At least right now. Really? Okay, so hopefully there aren't too many robots inside, but I need back to the farm. This looks like a warehouse of some type. Okay, so how can this become even more difficult? I mean, seriously. We only have so many supplies to work with. And we're running 3 pretty speedily here, wouldn't you think? And there's never any resupply to be had here when it matters the most. Yeah, that's what I thought. What are we looking at? What is that? Is it even marked on the map? Some large circular thingy. This maybe? No, cannot be. This isn't it as well, so it's useless right now without further bearings here. Okay, goodie. Oh, for the first time in a long while we have managed to avoid a mine. Imagine that. Escaped. Experiments, I see. A small one and a big one. These only bite on for ranged attack, thankfully. But where are we? This map is completely useless. Unsurprisingly, they can sniff me out. Tranquilizer darts may work against them because they're organic, I thought. You see, pretty shortly. It does nothing, of course. Man, get your fucking fat alien ass over here, please. There we go. So the darts I cannot get back, of course. Well, so we tried to experiment. It evidently didn't work once more. Okay, so where are we once again? I have no idea. I see the ladder on the far side. But unsurprisingly, I would assume we have to circle around the entire facility to get to where we need to be going. Okay, some bodies in radioactive water and a data cube. This time we can actually see it. Isn't it nice? Oh, no way.
My own operations are complete soon. I will be more powerful than you can imagine.
We are already pretty powerful there, Bob, because we have unlimited resources, evidently, no matter where we go. You're always one step ahead of us. Jesus Christ. Okay, goody. I can even see these people. And they're shooting with a fucking plasma from up there and sniper rifles and dudes with machine guns. I mean, assault rifles. Really? All at the same time? Ja, so dafür increase the difficulty even further here, I see. Jesus Christ, man. And more fucking Grisos. They only attack me, of course. Get over here, you goddamn fucking bastard. Goddamn fucking bastard. Of course, they also blow up, because what else would they do? Just to wrap it in here. Where's that fucking guy even? I cannot see anything. Okay, let's just try to calm down here for a bit. And once again, I have no fucking clue where I am because the map is useless for lockpicks. Okay, goody. So, our path has been set yet again. Can we maybe take out this guy at least? No way, right? That's the answer here. No way it's going to happen. So, let's just try to get up the ladder once again. Somehow. Take some cover here. Audio didn't matter because they can see me through all these obstacles. There's a control room, which may be marked someplace. Separation tank, is that where we are right now? But then again, where did we come in? No idea, so that makes no sense whatsoever right now from what I can tell. So, wow, day has not been over just yet and we already killed, like what? 15 robots or so? And 3 Grisos? Never mind all the other fucking dudes that are in here, including the guy with the plasma rifle who can still insta-kill me if I'm not careful. Okay, it still leads back up, and there's that fucking idiot, right? Remember, when headshots against an ordinary human being work first try. I don't think I can deal with all of that. I mean... Is there no relief here? No respite whatsoever? No, there isn't, right? There just isn't. Is it at least most of the dudes around here, and we haven't really found any medical supplies in quite some time, come to think of it, right? I mean, I'm trying my best, you know? But I'm playing this for the first time, and they have these fucking dudes everywhere sniping me through the darkness. How can I prepare for that? And we have fucking spider bots in here too. Of course we do. No bioenergy because it was snapped away, I guess. Yeah, because they threw in Imperial at me. Okay, goody. So, well, we can't take much more of this. We simply cannot. Allowed to reach Sector 3.
Until you receive my instructions, I will not open the blast doors to Sector 4.
Sure. Add another one to the list. Okay, what's back here? Infinite everything. Great. Okay, Aquarius Hub access. So that gives us at least some bearing on the map finally. No, it still doesn't do anything. This is still completely nonsensical. There's Station 17. Okay, with a friendly dude and some Sabo shells. So this could be useful finally, because 17 should be marked, right? Nope, it's not marked. Sure. Okay, at least there's a friendly face around here for a change. Six multi-tools, of course. Oh, the code works, but we don't know what the code could be like. I know the mechanic.
Get out of here.
Yeah, don't tell us anything useful, of course. Also, someone was walking someplace. I'm not quite sure where that was. I guess it is the walkways where they shot us from. This leads to an unknown area. Oh boy, we simply cannot continue to take damage like that. But against plasma rifles, concentrated plasma rifles, and also people who cannot be dealt with very speedily. That's the problem. I was aiming for headshots because it's the only efficient use of pistol ammo. Not exactly the easiest area to navigate, wouldn't you think? Okay, some bioenergy, so you can see something with a flashlight. A data cube. Okay, lab 13, or B13 I should say. Alrighty then. Maybe I should write it down actually. Okay, I'm sure it will come in handy once in a while if you reach lab B13 at all. I'm not quite sure when this will happen. Yeah, okay, these are just different elevations, so to speak, right? Looking down into the filtration tanks, presumably, even though the map doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Two bullets, no comment, and a data cube. Secure a structurally sound location. Explosive locker code, huh? If you can find it anywhere, I'm not sure. I guess then we have to keep exploring the area. And of course there's that agent type again being mentioned. We get plenty of those, but they are apparently mass production type of affairs. Okay, nothing else up here I see. But it doesn't hurt to take a good look around, because we need all the supplies and then some. And then I guess we also have to retrieve that data cube down there in the pool someplace. But how do we get inside? And most importantly, back out? I don't know. Yeah. So I see some tanks. I see 3 tanks in total. So where could that be? Are these 2 tanks maybe by chance? Once again, this map is relatively useless. Then this could be the large pit we saw in the middle. So where did we come in? For this side? But it should be marked properly. In which case, well, I wouldn't agree with that anyhow. I don't think it's properly marked because we came from back here, right? Someplace. I'm sorry, it's a piss bomb map. I don't think it's going to work here, and otherwise it would be master hacking, unsurprisingly. Oh, does actually work? Okay, good here. Security, what are we looking at? Not quite sure, but there's someone down there. Looks like a greaser, right? But don't tell us what it is. It's essentially, only camera 1 could be anywhere for that matter. Alright, I guess we have to deal with more greasers then eventually, unsurprisingly. This equipment looks pretty ancient, if I'm honest. Okay, so what do we want to do with this augmentation canister of ours? Anything that would be of direct benefit, reducing damage taken, presumably. And we can never use this because there isn't enough energy to go around in this version of the game. Or enough ammo for that matter. The energy drain on this is pretty substantial. Energy drain is halved. But it also would give us the weight presumably because it also doubles the radius. And enemies do react to that, of course. I think we put it in environmental resistance then. It's also an active ability, unfortunately so. No, there is someone else walking around. It's not you. Oh. Immediately, guess who sees me? This guy. No, cannot even get down the fucking ladder to get to him. Isn't that lovely? It's a fucking sniper, and the sniper can cloak and fire at the same time. Well, you were giving me some trouble from the other side anyway, so what's the difference to us here, really, right? Yeah, just take a couple more slugs to the torso for good measure. Why not? Okay, there's a regular US Army soldier, I believe. It's not exactly going swimmingly for us here, right? It certainly isn't. But I can't even get a drop on this guy because I cannot go down the ladder. And this guy can cloak, apparently. Okay, goodie. What did they light here? I think we have to use some medical supplies eventually. Because otherwise we're going to die here. Arm has been shot off, torso has been shot to pieces, our leg has been shot to pieces. So there we have 3 medkits already completely wasted, I see. And we're still crippled essentially. Okay, so we have a good vantage point from back here. Some sort of a door we opened, I think. The body is worth investigating, I'm sure. And we have to retrieve the data cube from the pool somehow. We may have enough energy to use our fancy ability we just upgraded. In case it is radioactive, which it will be. Okay, good. So we entered this area. We are immediately in the kill zone. With guys, yeah, with plasma rifles and sniper rifles and can cloak. Of course, have their own shield ability. You get the idea. And let me guess this will be bulletproof. No, for change it isn't. Amazing. Guess the area wasn't considered secure enough for that. Or at least not important enough. Okay, I think we can get up here. Well, I guess we found a spider bot down there. One or multiples, I'm not sure. And I think this device can also zap me from up here. I think it can. Guess we find out pretty shortly. It's probably multiples, I'm not quite so sure, but it's hard to tell. Maybe there's a range limiter on this thing anyhow. Maybe. It's sparking now. There we go. Okay, goodie. Okay. By the way, in case you're wondering about my health being slightly different than before, it's because JC missed his jump like this and we fell to our doom essentially. You know, platforming in this game is hardly perfect as we are well aware. So buddy in here, one of many no doubt. I don't want to end up in a mixer, but then again... What's the new friend? Hazmat suit. I think they're telling us something. We can never recharge this thing anyhow, right? Hopefully yours is fully recharged. It never stops. It's just... It never ever stops here, right? Of course it doesn't. And next time we also bump into one of those other spider bots who can release one spider bot with each attack, I would assume. So where are we now? Where's that stupid thing? Cannot be too far away because it's noisy. That stupid device here. Okay, fantastic. One bullet doesn't do the trick, but we can damage it slightly, assuming it's on target, of course. So, okay, reload with some bow shells. There we go. Does the trick sometimes at least, which is something. And then switch back to buckshot just in case we have to fight some majestic goons around here. But I think all the people in here are dead now, I'm hoping. So then we make a detour for that soldier if we can find our way down through the stairway. And then we go for a little bit of a radioactive swim, I see. I guess we could jump down there, but there's no need for that. We could bypass some people maybe if we had some multi-tools and some lockpicks to spare. Yeah, 6 fucking lockpicks. I guess then we go for a bit of a jumping puzzle then I see, somehow. Without falling to our doom yet again, JC, that would be great. So is there anything that could cushion our fall? I think just try to make it back here. The ladder doesn't seem to be too hard, I'm hoping. Yeah, okay, it hurt us a little bit. And we have the turret and the camera over here as well, of course, unsurprisingly. So what do we have available? Wow, I think we found one bullet just now. Okay, so it wasn't really worth the pain, was the door, but at least we turned off the cameras, the door is now open. And we also found one bullet for our pistol. That was certainly worth it. Yeah, okay, so now it's the question of how we can get inside here to retrieve that data cube somewhere. Oh, more fucking Grisos, that is 2. Okay, fantastic. How are we getting inside here? Doesn't seem to be immediately obvious to me. Unfortunately, there's no remote hacking ability unlike Mankind Divided, so we never find out, I guess. Any controls here maybe by chance? Maybe destroying the crate wasn't such a smart plan after all. Okay, so it must be radioactive pool with Grisos swimming inside. Yeah, hence the combat music, but I don't think they actually shoot me right now. Okay, goodie, but how we're getting inside, I don't have the slightest clue right now. But at least the 2 Grisos down below. Yeah, minimum. I don't remember if Buckshot works particularly well against Krisus or not, but I think they have a hardened exoskeleton or chitin armor or anything in between. Oh, it's flooded, of course. Maybe not. Not sure we can get through here then. Easily.
These are the antimatter reactors. 2 giant bombs waiting to blow. But first you will have to go to Sector 4 to shut down the coolant. Watch out for the escaped Greys down below.
Yeah, Greys,
You couldn't possibly go through with something like that. You'd kill everyone, including yourself.
Yeah, they're never going to get out of here in one way or another, I would presume. And Greys are these alien types we saw back in the Versal headquarters in the basement someplace. We don't have to commit to this, but it seems pretty radioactive down below. And there's the surveillance camera, which has been bypassed already. Okay, one Grey. I'm not sure if they have any attacks, like ranged ones. They probably do. And I tried my luck with a couple of headshots, and these things, they just don't go down. Takes like 5 headshots, and they shoot their radiation bullshit like a machine gun, as you would think. Of course they would. And as a reminder, I'm an expert pistolier, and have been for quite some time. I think they have multiples down below. And since it may be necessary ultimately anyhow, then we try to thin out the hurt just a tiny bit. Yeah, of course they do thrive in the radiation, these alien bastards. Area 51, you know. Cultural references and all. But these instant kill abilities, they really get kinda old already. They kill me in like 2 bursts here. They shoot 1 every half second or so. I'm sure there's at least 2 additional ones back here somewhere. Okay, now keep running here. They're very eager to engage me, of course. Okay, so we're choosing the AI essentially and they attempt to survive, I think. Something like that. But of course it will be super radioactive down below, so in the moment we cannot really proceed that way, even though there is a data cube down there. Makes the second one that seems to be unobtainable right now. I don't think that's going to happen for us. Okay, so we can maybe question the technician back here, wouldn't you think? And the smoke wave wouldn't provide any protection from the radioactivity. No way. Okay, so we watch our step around here. This guy should at least not be hostile directly. Ah, we don't know, of course. Wow. What? Okay, whatever. Alright, there's the fail-safe override, I guess, or something like that. Hatches of unknown function. And someone with a pistol, I see. So everyone is picking heat now. Of course, we cannot, since we have to disable the coolant system first. They said as much. And this is where we will be doing this from anyway. If we want to blow up the entire facility. Yeah, how radioactive would that be? Take one guess here, friends. Yeah, can we access the Grisel point from back here? I don't think so, right? There's also a technician or a doctor inside here. I guess we can try our luck with that, but I don't think it's going to happen. We have to probably reach the fail-safe override and afterwards move into the control room over here, right? Wouldn't you think? That seems likely. So not the way to go for us right now. So we have to play around with our AI friend and hope for the best. Ammo storage, huh? I thought we had the key combination for that, but I don't think so. Must be a different area. They were talking about explosive storage and ammo storage. I would spend 3 lockpicks for ammo, to be honest. I really would. So why don't we do exactly that? I don't think these lockpicks will be super useful for much else here, frankly. So instead we try to keep ourselves alive. I wouldn't be surprised if the keypad was hidden behind this locked panel, so we have to have both of them. Oh, no. Maybe not. I would suspect some mines around here, just to make it even more difficult. 9 bullets, apparently otherwise we're full of ammo. Maybe also full of shit, to be honest, after what happened here. I'm not so sure. Yeah, okay, fantastic. Drop the fire extinguisher, please. Hopefully it was worth spending all these lockpicks for. Medkit certainly would qualify. Yeah, right, okay. This is a pack of 30 entire magazine, which is a rare thing in this game, of course. Okay, that makes 2 lockpicks we spent. And there's an EP grenade which we cannot carry, so what else is superfluous our needs right now? The flares, I guess. We cannot drop the entire stack, I believe. Oh, mighty dance. Anything else in the corner? Unfortunately not. I guess it was a worthwhile trade-off, maybe not to the maximum, but I think it's better than nothing. So the last time we checked, we didn't have access to the keypad, even though our friend wants to talk to us. Giving us instructions, I think he said. Probably. Sometimes these are movable, but not all the time. Or rarely, I should say. This time around seems to be the case, though. Alright. It's slow, but it's too fast for JC. He just can't do it. Thankfully, there's no security problem to worry about back here. So what is it good for that matter? That thing, I guess, okay. Yeah, how we're getting into the Griso pool, I have no idea, frankly. Full that locked door, which requires 6 lockpicks, I believe. This one, incidentally, also requires lockpicks. By the way, in the original release of the game I'm still watching, as part of this Let's Play, there aren't nearly as many hatches that are Loctite. All the time, you know, no exceptions. Must be a new thing in Give Me Deus Ex. These fucking letters, man. That's our ultimate nemesis here. Guess we haven't been here before. Is it not remember? Certainly a fine specimen. Alien genome gray. Yeah, so it's literally the Roosevelt incident over again, right? Yes, of course, they are superior in most aspects to us, I would think. Interesting, but not unsurprising. I don't think we should be releasing the... Okay, so once again, insta-kill abilities get old eventually. Especially if the door just pops open and you can't notice things in advance. Always good. Always a delight. But evidently we have to come inside, otherwise we can't open the door because it requires a key of some type which we don't possess right now, and our friend doesn't open the door for us because... I'm not sure he wants to talk to us, but regardless he doesn't want to open the door. It's a bit of a contradiction, wouldn't you think? I would say so. I mean, I just can't offer much else here, frankly. The fucking door pops open, I get insta-killed by this stupid ability here. Okay, maybe the husband suit would offer some protection in case we need it. So, what else is available? I'm not sure what else would work against these people, because you cannot close to melee range. A buckshot, maybe? I'm not quite sure if they're armored, but last time we used a pistol. It took way too many shots to knock them out. Okay, then we race away and try to put them in the kill zone here, whatever. Of course, they also move super quickly. Okay, radiation lasts for quite some time, so my torso is once again crippled. There was only one alien, you know, with the hazmat suit on. And this thing actually doesn't move because it's only a projection, huh? Okay, great. Wow. I will just press the button and see what happens. Okay, 360 view, I see him. Okay, goody. They certainly don't make it easy on you, do they? They certainly don't. I don't think catapults would keep the guys in check around here. Yeah, don't think so. Nothing, of course, unsurprisingly. Radioactive, it must be one of those cages, right? Because they're thrive in radioactivity. Maybe it's even necessary for their survival, I'm not sure about that. So we're going into the unknown now, I think. But this map still doesn't make any sense because we moved up the ladder wide, we moved in here, which is not marked incidentally. Terminal 13. I think we saw this on the bottom someplace, and this must be where we came in then, presumably. So finally it starts to make some sense at least. But how does it connect to the other area? I'm not so certain about this. Oh, it's just a dead end video. Yeah, we don't have the key for that, that's the problem. See, that doesn't work. It's the only one we have for this area right now. And of course, he wants to talk to us, but he also doesn't open the door at the same time. It's really strange how it works. What do you think? This is connected to the suspension canister anyhow. I mean, okay, so we have to go for a dive with one of those data cubes that I see. Otherwise, they're not telling us the combination, which we do need, evidently. But we haven't even managed to get into the radioactive pool there with the Griso. The Terminal 13 was marked downstairs someplace, wasn't it? Could be of some importance. Yeah, down here someplace, they said. But I've also noticed that they made some changes between the original release of the game and Give Me Deus Ex, and they also didn't update these maps here, so it could be actually wrong information, or at least incorrect information, because I don't see a panel anywhere back here. It's just a generic utility box, and the panel should be right here, but evidently, as you can tell, it's not right here. Okay, so are we spending then 6 lockpicks to get down into the area to retrieve that cube, or do we have to go for a radioactive dive into the antimatter room and also get that data cube down there at the very bottom, because where else would it be? I mean, this is the filtration pit or whatever, right, isn't it? Yeah, coolant filtration. Of course, it's also radioactive because the reactors are right next door here through the wall. This leads down below then, assuming of course it is the correct map here, because Terminal C13 doesn't seem to exist. 4 lockpicks, huh? It's all of our lockpicks. But I think we will get screwed over here, presumably. And I'm not just referring to the Griso, because 80 damage means we cannot blow it open. I mean, we could, but we need to preserve our heavy ordnance as much as possible. Okay, Griso time it is for us, I think. Sounds like water pipes to me. I didn't see any pipes upstairs here anywhere. It's confusing. Are we closing or opening them? I can't really quite tell, but I do know is that my torso needs to be here before we can play with some Grisos. And then hope for the best. That will be radioactive, you just know it, right? Probably. So there was the stupid Griso. We can also charge it with the knife, right? Must be doing this anyway because we cannot swim and shoot our pistol at the same time. Maybe not face for me here, you idiot. Thank you very much. Okay, there must be multiples in here though, I think, right? So maybe it's not radioactive after all, but if the coolant passes through the antimatter reactor, it would be radioactive. I would think. Yeah, most likely. Okay, there is a box of tranquilizer darts, a data cube, and a key for what exactly? Waste disposal. Okay, we read this later because it's another idiot back here and you don't have anything for us, right, technician? No, of course not. So where's the other Griso then? Cannot be too far away. There we go. Yeah, okay. 25% absorption. Okay, I would suppose there wasn't an optional area here. Okay, what are you going to do if you cannot spare the lockpicks or have some explosives, you know? Because I don't think there's a key anywhere, as far as I can tell. Okay, knife to the rescue. Works pretty well against Grisos, wouldn't you think? So it's useless because we already opened the reactor room. Now I'm confused. So it was actually completely optional, really? Once we already opened the reactor room. Does it mean we have to retrieve the other datapad as well then with the scientist for starters? Because there's no panel over here that was marked C13. This is really confusing. This is really confusing because there's not much in the way of radioactivity we can absorb any further. So maybe coming through here is also not optional, even though we seem to be ahead of schedule. Assuming I don't want to blow up the reactors, but there's a data pad and there's a scientist back here. I can already hear the rats ticking away here. The remaining lifespan of JC, which may be short anyway. Okay, the hazmat suit is on. Ist supposed to be tried out. Okay, so it wasn't too bad after all, but we also want to investigate the scientist, right, don't we? But one bit at a time. Aha, yeah, that's what I figured. But once again, it doesn't matter to us, right? I guess we write it down just in case, but I think we already opened that door. Or it was open for us, either of those things. Stairwell blast door. Stairwell blast door. We have to limit our resources very, very thoughtfully. So we have to keep looking before we jump inside. With some enthusiasm. By yourself, okay. Cannot survive much more of this. I don't think a biocell was really worth the pain, frankly. I sure hope one of those codes or keys will work on these various doors around here. Because this one doesn't have a keypad. We don't have the key for that, of course, right? Of course not. Unsurprisingly, we don't. Interesting, but we're talking specifically about the stairwell door. This is the one we're looking at right now. So maybe this was changed between the original release of the game and Give Me Deus Ex. In which case you should have changed some of the parameters around, I would assume. Interesting. It's not like we're stuck completely, but we're not learning the things we need to know to progress, I think. But given the dialogue, I really thought the AI would be opening this door for us, you know, because it would make some sense. Yeah, this, on the other hand, doesn't make too much sense to me here. And it's not a very large area. So they were talking about a blast door, right? Didn't they? Okay, so we found it finally. This must be blast door they were talking about. I'm sorry. Okay, so with our health situation, it's pretty terrible, but our accuracy is still somewhat passable. So we're moving into an unknown area, into the large chamber. Hopefully there aren't too many hostiles in here. It never ends. It never ends. Oh, there's a dude in here and a robot, but where's the spider bot? Because I keep hearing it. I guess there's no need to start blasting in here now, even though these people... there we go, they're hostile now, of course, unsurprisingly. Why this has changed all of a sudden, I'm not sure. That was odd. That doesn't happen very often. I distinctly remember when headshots took out people first try, but not any longer, I see. And there goes most of our pistol ammo. And there is someone else around at the spider bot. The robot is also no hostile to us. Really, how can this possibly be? How can the robot, the health robot, the most important thing in the entire universe, be hostile to us? It has never happened before. Never ever. But we need his services, don't we? How can this happen? How can the medical robot turn hostile on us, really?
All the way down, JC. Get to Page's compound and take him out. Everett and I will join you shortly. We'll bring back the old institutions, the prosperity of the last century, the giddy acquiescence. Trust us, JC. We can put the world back together.
Now there's a voice I haven't heard in years. Rueful, as I
Ja,
would
old
expect,
friends,
for the
right?
fall of the Illuminati, pining for its return, either nostalgic or senile. Oh well, the old take comfort in delusions. No harm done.
No harm done, right? You really enjoy this, don't you, Bob? I really think you do. We're also out of lockpicks now, incidentally. Okay. At least the robot has calmed down a little bit as far as I can tell. Maybe we actually just saw the robot with our IFF indicator, but I don't think so. Must have been the people being friendly to us there on occasion. Okay, interesting. Another one of those chapters here out of Jacob's shadow. I think it's a duplicate. We read this already, I think. Okay, first things first, we heal ourselves, please. Even though it's not quite a full heal, but at least it's something. They also executed the regular dudes around here. I see him. Once more. Okay, one spider bot and one guy someplace. And the eye still wants to talk to us. Somewhere. Oh, no, you cannot be serious with this. How many of those fucking things do they want to put in here? We're not in the labs, are we, by chance, so this won't work, I think. Of course it doesn't. And we cannot take it because this requires... Oh, we can actually make it happen. Yeah, okay, so now there are massive spider bot to play with, and to be honest, these insta-kill enemy types, they're getting on my nerves. They're getting slightly old here, really. There are just too many, frankly. Cannot read anything because time is ticking down. Okay, for Bob Page to the head of security, I see. Of course, he was aware of our rival, unsurprisingly. Okay, I'm not quite sure why. I wouldn't keep this picture on the wall, incidentally. But no idea. I think this will probably be using the same accounts, I would presume. I think there are individual cooldowns for every single computer. Something like that. Nope, of course not. I'm utterly mistaken. Okay, whatever. What's so special about this computer then, I wonder? Not the inability to control security robots on the bottom there someplace, because this ain't happening. Yeah, the AI is going haywire or something like that. Also something about us, because we are the second prototype, or the last prototype I think it was claimed. Something like that. This doesn't even open for us, so there must be a passageway. Probably full of glass here somehow. Okay, I would like to read the other emails before we continue, if you don't mind. 2 pistol bullets, could be useful. Yeah, I think it's a separate cooldown for every computer. That's not tedious at all, right? Not having any time to read our emails because we have to wait for these cooldowns or whatever. Great life form. Okay, we were evidently the secondary unit because the primary unit was Denton. Okay, if you want to post the video, you can read these emails because I'm not getting through that hacking minigame yet again. It's too tedious here, frankly. Okay, so I did see the maintenance search, which could lead some players. And thankfully, it's not bulletproof glass for a change. Should probably also get rid of that flammable liquid spare room. Maybe incinerate the robot below, if we can make this happen. Assuming, of course, we'll even move it over the ledge here. Doesn't look like a part, right? Of course not. Not too bad, really, but it's worth a try. And there were some friends in here. Don't blow up the flammable liquids, please. But I saw 2 people, didn't I? Oh, certainly didn't go very far, but then again, it doesn't have to because they have a massive spider bot in here, which we can hopefully avoid this time around. Okay, can we maybe get some snippets from the little map we have back here? So we managed to make our way through the blast door, which is not indicated anywhere, I would figure, right? I'm not so sure here. The second level in particular doesn't make much sense to me. Maybe I'm just oblivious, who knows? So this one is no longer accessible, even though it could be. Oh yeah, fantastic Egriso. Another one of those fucking things. They're also thrive in every environment, of course. Lockpick. Only 1 lockpick. I guess it's better than no lockpick. Yeah, okay, but there we go. 50 threshold, which means we are short a couple, aren't we? We would need to find a damage upgrade someplace to push the SWAT over the threshold. I guess we could snipe the Krise from back here and then dodge the return fire. Yeah, there's another dude back here, unsurprisingly. I wasn't misremembering, was I not? So where was that Krise again? Because it did move, you know? But the robot needs to be a goner because if the robot sees us, then we have some problems. Yeah, there's that thing, right? As a reminder, one EMP grenade, as we tried earlier in the mission, didn't actually destroy this thing or disable it even. Isn't that lovely? But it will engage me if I go down there. It's just a matter of the visuals or lack of right now for that thing. We also need 2 rockets to destroy it, by the way. But otherwise, we have nothing available that would make a dent in this thing. Or we could use 1 EMP grenade and follow it up with 1 rocket. That's maybe an option. But we have so few remaining, and there's no refuel here whatsoever. Okay, so well, I think it needs to be gone now. I don't think we can avoid it. Although we do have full energy for our radio interference ability. I guess before we do anything else, we investigate the stairs there, I think. This will be on the safe side. Okay. Oh, no way, right? How difficult can it be? Who is that even? Okay, we are dead essentially. We can immediately reload. That's what I get right for looking around the corner. So we have to deal with Mr. Grey, and here who only engages me and not the other enemy types, of course. Yeah, great, right? Okay, 6 bullets. Maybe we can take out 1. Nope, can't make it happen. Is he dead? Nope, of course not. Hey, it's an unarmored fucking alien. Can we not shoot it with buckshot? And now he's running away. Are they fighting? Doesn't seem like the case, right? No, they aren't fighting. Of course, they're only shooting me for whatever reason. Doesn't make any sense, frankly, to be honest. Okay, now Superman is coming. Yeah, or trying to. Come on, JC. Jesus Christ, man. So jumping down doesn't seem to unappealing after all, does it not? Yeah, maybe it doesn't. Okay, so it's not easy, is it though? Never mind the presence of the large robot down below. And do we not have a tiny friend to play with as well? No, it's not a buddy. We cannot get to without this thing being blasted, which is not going to happen. Man. Jesus Christ. I'm really trying to do the best I can here, friends, but we are so limited in terms of supplies of all types, really. And buckshot apparently doesn't inflict any damage against regular unarmored dudes. This should be unarmored, I'm thinking. Okay. It was just a matter of finishing it off, I guess. Another data cube and another corpse here. There's not even any point of checking these because they don't drop anything for us. Is it radioactive? It probably is, right? Because I can see the barrels. Maybe it isn't, but the barrels will be radioactive. Okay, we managed to survive. Okay, this was important, I think. Image for Sector 4. Is it accurate? We don't know, of course. Doesn't have to take a look at it, but still. It's just as large and even more useless than the other one. Oh, fantastic. What? This will take some time here. I really thought we could maybe kill Bob Page this episode, but that's not going to happen, evidently. Certainly not at this rate. But there's no way we can race our way through here. Absolutely no way whatsoever. Okay, what is it now? That fucking thing and the keypad. Okay, maybe we can maintain line of sight obstructions between us and the bastard. Didn't find anything, of course. 5. Okay. Good here. Nothing, right? Of course not. Surprise! Of course, they also blew up, unsurprisingly, right? Okay. The pistol ammo is always nice. Do we have to play with the robot? Or don't we? That's a problem, because, is there data equipment here someplace? I think we should be able to snatch at least the one item of interest. But of course there was no item of interest, unsurprisingly. I guess then we just try to avoid the entire area for now. Use the robot and go for these items maybe. Seems to be pacing back and forth randomly. Okay, it's super useful, but only 2 of them. So that was certainly worth the hazard here. The problem is, if we start shooting rockets, I cannot avoid splash damage even if I do race inside. Yeah, it sees me immediately, right? The good thing didn't upgrade our illumination augmentation. Okay, this must remain a mystery then, because I cannot go past there right now. It's too dangerous, frankly. Hopefully it's not essential. I sure hope so. I don't think this will work here. Nope, of course not. We did. This one worked. What? What? No? Apparently we're looking at explosive storage. Interesting. Then we better be careful around here because there are 2 TNT crates. Which could be useful against the robot. You know, if we can get out of here without blowing ourselves up. Or the crates for that matter. It could be worth some effort. And there's 4 additional rockets. So maybe the guy does have the key after all. Maybe it could be the case. I'm not sure. Sure. What was the damage? There was no damage, apparently. Of course, there was no damage. Yeah, these things are slightly too hard, maybe. I mean, I don't want to waste any lamps if I don't have to, you know, because we don't know if the guy has the essential supplies or not. And what's it on the far side? Sector 4 access, which doesn't open unless we talk to our friend back here. And let me guess it's through that very door. So we have to play with this robot here after all, so it would seem. Okay, hopefully there's no puzzling mistakes here on my part. Oh, shoot. What? I have no control over this bullshit, by the way. As a reminder, the physics engine has a mind on its own. And of course it also launches its own fucking spiders non-stop now. Okay, it's slightly damaged now. I guess there's no choice but to use a rocket. And before we do this, do we have enough skill points to upgrade our individual? That's something. These are applied automatically, thankfully. Okay, and next thing on the menu is playing with our friends back here. Yeah, because we have some smaller spider bots to play with as well now. Assuming, of course, I don't keep missing. Machine gun zapper. Machine gun zapper. Aha, we found some additional rockets, I see. No sniper rifle ammo, unfortunately so. Okay, goodie. Hopefully it was not the trouble, frankly. Assault shotgun. No, the answer is it wasn't.
Not yet. No. I will not allow you to enter Sector 4 until you have received my instructions. You will come upstairs to that when it's up. You will listen to me.
Okay, what if I don't want to? We haven't even found the lab for that matter, have we though? Of course, this doesn't work. And this also doesn't work, unsurprisingly. Okay, goodie. So coming from here was not optional, so we had to deal with the robot in some fashion or another. That's what I figured, frankly. Maybe this is a Nexus 24, that's the door we're looking at. But I don't see the stairways, right? Yeah, okay, but we didn't even manage to find our AI friend anywhere, did we though? That's also a problem. So upstairs, he said. We already checked out the control room, but there's nothing of interest, right? There's only explosive storage, which is maybe this A12 thingy. I think this is the one, right? So where is Aquarius control room? Through here, I didn't even see anything back here, or did I miss something? Through here, of course, with the massive beast on the other side of the hallway, which I have to sneak up upon, if I can even make this happen. That's difficult. The answer is not so going to happen. Because it turns around once per second. Okay, it's one way of dealing with you, and of course, you never drop anything for us, I guess. Yeah, there's a signpost back here, but it was a little bit distracting, you know, dealing with the robot and all. I'm sorry. Well, But now we can clear out the rest of the area. Maybe also the rest of the aliens, because evidently these are just aliens. They even labeled as such. So how about these instructions there? Who is that? More Grace, I think? No, it's a Superman, of course. Unsurprisingly, he immediately comes over here to charge me. I'm tempted. It worked the other time, didn't it? Go for a sneaky headshot with our Sabot shells. No idea. 5 multi-tools, that's not going to happen anytime soon. So he was on the right side, wasn't he? But he probably has a friend as well. Gas grenade, that don't work against robots. Superman, whatever, they aren't human, of course. This looks like a transportation system. I only hear one pair of footsteps. But it seems to be patrolling both areas. Didn't find anything really. Come on now. Oh, okay, it's above the other room we saw. This door leads directly over here, doesn't it? So what's the purpose of doing that? I'm not so sure. Oh, maybe it doesn't. After all, maybe we're talking about the storage room. I surely believe there could be indicated here someplace, but the map is not very useful, to be honest. Okay, I think the robot is pacing back and forth, so this leads to exactly just a tiny storage room, I see. Okay. Interesting. The map starts to make some sense, but only because we already discovered most of the areas. No other reason really. And it's probably a robot control hub here times 2. Probably spider bots, given the size and all. Elect off. Okay, so maybe we can process some ammo. Would be a good idea. Certainly not an easy game. Yeah, of course. And there are 2 back here, of course, surprisingly, but this time around, there, yes, they went up pretty easily, surprisingly. On top of the chamber. I hope you don't mind the killing spree, right, my friend? Backshot, really. This could be the useless against these, incidentally. Same old story, of course, with the corpses. Let me guess, they need an entire antimatter reactor to power the supercomputer. Of course they would. Most likely. Candy bar, really. It's insulting. Game, it is insulting. Some cooling pipes as well, I would think. Are we going to need this crate? I sure hope not. Oh, recharge robot, so we can hear ourselves here a brief. That's something. Pretty fancy installation we have here, sir. Interesting. Yeah, a great sense of scale, because the engine is actually capable of maintaining a large map in memory without too many loading screens in the middle. That's very impressive for the time. Very impressive indeed. So, how many health points have we get off the deal? Still 10, right? Okay. It's better than nothing, I suppose. We can spend 1 charge for that. Okay, lady, medkit. I think I like that. Thank you. Of course, it's too late for you now. Yeah, we're still not even close to being done here, but figure. No, our left arm was still crippled, unsurprisingly. So how can we get down below? Only by elevator, I would think, right? And then we race over to the body and see if we can do anything else of interest, because we have to map out the area before we continue. There's someone swimming in this pool here times 2. But it's probably radioactive. It doesn't turn off automatically. Really? It turns off automatically in the original use of the game, by the way. So we wasted some energy for nothing, but thanks for that. Okay, goodie. It doesn't tell us the direction, so we have to just hope for the best here, I guess. We start with the basement. Sort of. Now we can retrieve 2 bodies without taking a dive in the radioactive sludge, ideally. Unfortunately, our hazmat suit was shoot to pieces, courtesy of these alien bastards. Bioelectric, ja, weit, okay. Eat a candy bar. Then we have one in reserve. So, I cannot really compare what's underwater. I don't think I want to find out right now. Assuming it's radioactive, which it probably will be. And if we fall down, where's the next letter? And I'm not trusting my swimming skills, speaking of which. Hell, mighty. It's super radioactive, but since we have a dive back here, anything we can see? Apparently not. Okay, so we didn't see anything, and we grabbed the multi-tool for our trouble. We can backtrack to the medical robot, probably a good idea. I think there's a 1 charge remaining. Upgrading the resistance was a good idea, I think. So, what was the damage? Must be pretty radioactive then, I think. Yeah, very radioactive. Okay, there we go. Thank you, robot. That's all we can do from you, I see. So, then we try to proceed to the 3rd level and talk to our supercomputer and receive our instructions then, I guess. I hope there isn't anyone else around here. Just to be on the safe side. So, we have a 3rd option then, I would figure.
You will go to Sector 4 and deactivate the uplink locks. Yes. Then you will come back and we will integrate our systems.
I don't understand. What do you want? You're just a machine.
You are ready. I do not wish to wait for Bob Page. With human understanding and network access, we can administrate the world. Yes.
Together, huh? Like the machine code and mankind divided?
Rule the world? Why? Who gave you the directive? There must be a human being behind your ambition.
I should regulate human affairs precisely because I lack all ambition, whereas human beings are prey to it.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of examples of that.
A succession of inane squabbles, each one coming closer to total destruction.
In a society with democratic institutions, the struggle for power
Are we still doing that, JC?
constructive, a competition of
Really
ideologies. We just need to put our institutions back in order.
The checks and balances of
Always the
democratic
idealist.
governments were invented because human beings themselves realized how unfit they were to govern themselves. They needed a system. Yes, an industrial age machine.
Human beings may not be perfect, but a computer program with language synthesis is hardly the answer to the world's problems.
Without computing machines, they had to arrange themselves in crude structures that formalized decision-making, a highly imperfect, unstable solution. I'm a more advanced solution to the problem, a decision-making system that does not involve organic
Yeah,
beings.
some compelling arguments there.
I was directed to make the world safe and prosperous, and I will do that. You will give me the ability. You will go to Sector 4 and find the Equinus router at the east end of Page's complex. Yes. You will deactivate the uplink clocks.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, concerning what we've seen in this universe, that may be the best option, or the best of all the options, frankly, but still isn't a great one. Yeah, and I did see the body down there in the cutscene. I guess, why not? I'm not quite sure which option we are going to take, frankly, but it's either the Dark Age, which doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest. Then we have the reinstitution of the Illuminati. Supposedly it's a benevolent conspiracy, but we've already been seeing that these people are on their last legs. And Morgan Everett also doesn't seem to be super trustworthy, frankly. Or we have the supercomputer, who's been programmed to serve the world and also mankind by extension. Yeah, but continuing my train of thought, I'm not quite sure why JC still believes in the old gospel he learned at the UNETCO Academy, because evidently dealing with Bob Page or someone else doesn't really fix the problems really, does it now? I don't think it does. It's not the way he wants them to be fixed. But I can appreciate the idealism.
No, Helios is mine. I will be the one to merge, the one to see and know everything, to rule everything.
We should get this parasite out of our infoling, shouldn't we?
Trust me. I will use the security bots to protect you. My project will fail if I am integrated with the wrong individual.
It's a little late for that, isn't it? That's the problem with putting all security systems under AI control. That's kind of funny. Okay, and now what? I guess we're going for a deep dive. I guess we have to, because this will break our legs, but the impact with the water may not. Even though it should probably. Okay, then we throw on our radioactive protection and then hope for the best. Yeah, no, the other one, please. So, try for that here. Okay. Probably not the best way to do that, but there we go. It's funny regardless. Interesting. Hopefully we don't have to worry about these overpowered security systems yet again, because they're starting to get on my nerves with their various and very damaging abilities. If they could shoot some majestic dudes on the way, I would be more than satisfied with that. Bob Page, of course, yeah. See, that's what I thought I was just about to say here. Oh, they are actually helping us out. I think I take it. Stop focusing on me, you idiot. What? I missed the pipe, of course. Okay, they weren't kidding around, were they not? No, they certainly weren't. That was a nasty surprise, but I was just about to say that Bob Page controls the human elements around here, not just the computer systems. There we have it. Okay, can we maybe get to that robot again here, because I could use some healing, you know? That was my thought process anyhow. Maybe the buckshot works against them after all. Okay, goodie. Friendly fire, I think I take it. Thank you, JC. These fucking letters, man. Okay, you don't shoot someone in the back when they are helpless on letter, man. That's low of you. Really dumb. Okay, two more charges here. We need both of them, I see. Okay, interesting. So, anyone else here? I think they followed us right through the gateway, unsurprisingly. Okay. There we go. Should be lost to them, I'm hoping. I sure hope so. Yeah, what a nasty delivery there. Express delivery eben. Yeah, they were trying everything to stop us, right? Everything. Fucking Bob Page, man. We should really put in a firewall in our infolink augmentation next time around. Okay, the last here, and then we continue next episode, because this is going to take some time, I can already tell. Then again, I'm not surprised with him. Okay, thank you, robot. After turning hostile on us for the first time, but you did calm down after all. Yeah, maybe destroying the robot was unnecessary after all, because they probably would have been friendly to us right now anyhow, I would figure. Yeah, maybe, or maybe not, I'm not quite sure.
Yes, do not forget the big clocks.
Yeah, also won't be forgetting about the turrets and the cameras, because your influence only goes so far, I would figure, right? Doesn't it? Well, it could be worse, to be honest, but still, it's pretty formidable here regardless. And of course, the Bob Page will still be controlling his own security equipment, most likely. Okay, I suppose that's all we can do for one episode. The next time around, we try to resolve the situation in one way or another. Up to this point, we have 3 options available, and I have to think this over in between episodes to come to a conclusion about our character and what we want to accomplish back here. JC seems to be pretty idealistic still, for whatever reason, even though I'm not quite sure why. After all the horrors he witnessed in this little journey of ours, which only took a couple of days by looks of it, but still. I'm not quite sure what to make of it right now, to be honest, but otherwise I think it's all we can do for today. So as usual, I think I'm watching, and I hope to see you next time.